Okay, continuing the Marvel vs. DC fights from the Marvel vs. DC trade, they do have a couple of frames that are dedicated to Captain America versus Bane. This, of course, is Bane around the breaking of Batman sort of time, so he's still heavily juiced. Some person described this as, since Captain America had a super soldier serum injected into him, essentially a massively powerful drug steroid combination, and Bane also has to use a steroid combination. So you kind of have the drug-fueled hero and the drug-fueled villain. But as always, I do this through a set of criteria: intelligence, fighting ability, strength, speed, durability. That's kind of like, will you get tired? Invulnerability, energy projection, versatility, and whatever else hasn't been covered. So we'll get right into it. At this point in time, even though Bane was able to find out who Batman was, his reliance on the Venom is kind of an Achilles heel when it comes to having the full capacities of his intellect. Once he kicked the habit of using the Venom, oh, he was a lot more intelligent. So at this point in time, he's smart, but he's not his peak capacity, taking on an absolute tactical genius in Captain America. Fighting ability. Bane, an amazing hand-to-hand fighter. But when he's using lots of his Venom, it's a lot more of a brawling style. Now, if you ever see Captain America fight, he knows how to fight brawlers. He knows how to fight people who are bigger and stronger. He's almost defeated Thor before. That's impressive. Of course, Thor wasn't using all of his abilities, but still, Thor's a hard hitter. He's also survived fighting people like the Hulk. Strength. At this point in time, you've got Bane, who can increase the amount of juice he's got going into him, and his Venom can make him ridiculously strong. So he has the strength advantage. Now looking at durability. One of the problems, the Venom also made Bane have him a lot more endurance to him, but whenever that would begin to wane, if he wasn't getting as much of the pump as he was before, he could get tired relatively quickly. Where when you look at someone like Captain America, superhuman level of endurance. So yeah, while you could say, well, I gave the strength point to Bane because of the Venom, couldn't the endurance go to Bane as well? Bane, before he gets juiced, is peak human conditioning, where Captain America is a shade beyond that. So the Venom alone would make him higher in the strength category, but wouldn't really give him that overall long-term endurance. Now we're looking at invulnerability. Bane is a guy in a tank top and jeans, or warm-up pants or spandex, whatever you want to call it, but he's essentially a guy in a tank top. Captain America wears chainmail. So Captain America is always going to have a really good solid amount of, he'll be able to take some slashing, some piercing, and some bludgeoning attacks. Not to mention, he carries an unbreakable shield. So as Pierce right now, we've got intelligence, fighting ability, durability, and vulnerability, all going to Cap. Strength is entirely up to Bane right now. Speed. Bane, big guy, really quick. Yeah, he's got a lot of speed to him, but again, with the use of that Venom, he's not as fast as he becomes a lot bulkier. Around Captain America, beyond being a very good physical fighter and has amazing amount of martial arts skill, also very acrobatic. So now we're at distance. At this point in time, Bane is an in-close fighter. When he lost to Jean-Paul Vallée, he kept the distance and was, you know what? I'm going to shoot a bunch of spike things at you repeatedly, and I'm going to attack you from a distance, moving close when I need to, but I know at range I've got an advantage. Captain America is amazing with that shield, and that shield is going to give him a tremendous range advantage. Versatility. And at this point in time, Bane did have a higher degree of versatility. He knew a lot more about what was going on. So I will probably say, given the advantages Bane can have from his Venom, that would definitely give him a versatility edge. So now we're looking at X Factor. What is that one thing that really hasn't been, discussed and thought about up at this point in time? Well, around this time, Bane was the big guy on the scene. What normally happened is you introduce a new villain, that villain makes a tremendous impact, and then subsequent appearances of said villain have less and less impact. Doomsday, when he showed up in Death of Superman, killed Superman. Hunter Prey, he did an amazing job. Every point beyond that, Superman was able to one-punch him. Bane at this point in time was still at a height of popularity. So chances are writers would be more apt to having him maybe actually do better in this fight. However, for my scale, it is 3 to 6. Captain America should pretty easily whoop on Bane. Knowing at this point in time, Bane had a huge chemical dependency to his venom. That at any point in time, if Captain America be like, oh, I see he's got a wrist dial, and he's got vein tubes going all over his body, feeding in the base of his skull. Well, I'm pretty sure my shield can probably knock out some of those tubes, which will freak him out for a little while, and then I can probably put him down.